Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's episode on No, but seriously, let me explain. Hosted by the beautiful, intelligent Earth Angel Lala Davi. This podcast was designed to provide detailed business advice, next level resources, personal credit tips, and relatable relationship knowledge. Be sure to bookmark this page and subscribe because we wouldn't want you to miss any valuable content. And if you're struggling with poor credit, don't even worry about it. Just text Help My Credit to 507-400-3426. That's 507-400-3426. We have live agents standing by to cater to all your service requests. And now that that's out the way, let's make room for what the host has to say. Lala Davi, do your thing, girl.
Welcome to No, but seriously, let me explain. This phenomenal podcast series will keep you fully engaged with all the tips and tricks you need to be successful while giving you plenty of flavor. I am your host, Lala Davi, and today we will discuss Profit Party. Are you ready to maximize your retirement savings with IRAs? No, but seriously, let me explain. Are you worried about retirement and how you will be able to afford it? Do you want to get rich and live this comfortable life in your golden years? Well, look no further than an individual retirement account. IRAs will definitely help you to maximize your retirement savings. IRAs are the type of retirement account that allows you to save and invest money in your future. Like, there are two main types of IRAs. There is a traditional and then there's a Roth. Traditional IRAs allow you to contribute pre-tax dollars. And all this means is you won't have to pay taxes until you withdraw the money in your retirement. In a Roth IRA, on the other hand, this will allow you to contribute post-tax dollars. And all this means is that you won't have to pay taxes on withdrawals in your retirement. One of the biggest benefits of an IRA is the power of compound interest. By starting early and consistently contributing to this IRA, your money can grow very, very nice over a period of time. For example, if you start contributing $500 per month to a Roth IRA when you're 25 years old, and you continue to do this until you retire at the age of 65, of course, you could potentially have over $1 million in savings. Another benefit of IRAs is the ability to invest your money in a variety of options like stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. By diversifying your investments, of course, you can potentially earn higher returns and minimize on your risk. It's important to make note that there are certain rules and restrictions when it comes to IRAs. A contribution definitely has limits, and there are also withdrawal penalties. So it's important that you take note of this. And it's really good to consult with a financial advisor to determine the best strategy for your IRAs and your individual needs and your goals. The question is, which IRA is the best one for you? There are several ones that you may want to look at, like the traditional IRAs, the Roth IRAs, and the SEP IRAs. Like, each IRA has its own set of advantages and disadvantages. So it's important to choose the one that's right based off of your financial situation. One of the main advantages to a traditional IRA is that it allows you to take these tax deduction contributions, which can help you reduce your taxable income. However, you'll have to pay taxes on any money that you withdraw from that account during your retirement. On the other hand, when you don't have to do this, not allow for the tax deductible contributions. And that's with the Roth IRA. It does allow you to withdraw money tax-free during retirement. And this can particularly have some advantages, of course, but you have to keep in mind that with the Roth IRA, you're not going to be able to take that out in the beginning without penalties. So keep that in mind as well. Another option to consider is a SEP IRA, and that basically stands for a Simplified Employee Pension IRA. This type of IRA is designed for self-employed individuals and small business owners, of course. One of the key advantages to a SEP IRA is that it allows you to contribute a larger amount of money, like each year. Like you can put this in, and you can then be able to go with a traditional or Roth at that point. And this can particularly be beneficial if you have like a higher income and you really want to maximize on your retirement savings. So it may benefit you to transfer or keep that and just basically get another one and have a Roth IRA, of course, on the sideline. However, ultimately, the best IRA for you will definitely depend on a variety of factors, including your income, your tax bracket, and of course, your retirement goals. It's important to do your research. I'm going to always let you know to consult with a financial advisor. I can't say that enough. Like, it's good to listen to this podcast and get some type of idea, some type of inclination as to where you might want to go, and get some type of roadmap to where you're going. So when you do speak to a financial advisor, you'll have some general ideas. Okay. If you put your money into a traditional IRA, you would definitely be foolish to not invest that money into some type of asset that you can expect to increase value or produce some type of earning over time, of course. Like, two concepts that work really good is the time value of the money, of course, and the expectation that your tax rate will be lower in retirement. Basically, $1 today is worth more than $1 tomorrow. And the theory that the retirement you will have will no longer have the same level of taxable earnings. First, we look at the time value of the money. You are paying less tax, so the effective cost to invest your money in the IRA is net of the tax you would have paid not to invest the money. So if you're in a 30% tax bracket, every dollar that you put into the IRA today only costs you about 70 cents in money today. But you still have the dollar. You know, you got that dollar invested. As long as your investments beat the average inflation rate, you will get that full dollar back at retirement, plus the earnings. And even though you pay tax when you withdraw, this money, you're paying that with future money. And that's worth less than the money today. Okay? Don't let that go over your head too much. I know you probably like, what? So, yeah, like the inflation part is definitely above the important point about this. And people tend to not invest the money, and some do. Like, not invest the money that you put into your IRA is just wickedly crazy to me. Like, you have to put that money into some type of investment if you really want to see it grow. Like, I'm going to tell you that 9,000 times on here in this profit party, because guess what? It's supposed to be some type of profit in this party, right? Yes. Like, if you just park your money in a checking account, then every day that money just sits there and loses value. At least over the long term, it does lose value because the cost of things tend to increase over time. So you just letting your money sit in a checking account, decreasing in value, not really gaining you any type of interest on it, but you allow the banks to use it. But that's on another topic. We'll get to that down the line. So stick around for that. However, when and if you retire, your taxable earnings typically go down. Since the U.S. works on a progressive tax rate system, of course, you may see earning levels decrease, and so does your tax rate. So back to the example of paying that 30% tax on a dollar of earnings today, of course. But if you wait to get taxed on the money after you retire, now maybe, just maybe, you'll have less income. And so effective tax rates drop. Instead of paying 30% in tax, you'll only have to pay 20 cents in tax, if that makes sense. In the case of a Roth IRA, one, you have, of course, the account opening minimum usually is far less than $100. However, your annual contribution in a Roth IRA is only $6,500 per year. So you can definitely work that in. You can do monthly payments, weekly payments, however, your income flows in, of course. Before we continue, we have to take a very brief commercial break. So don't go anywhere after this message. We want you to continue getting this good advice.
If you're looking for the perfect guide for your retirement plan, this audiobook is for you. Did you know that 64% of the working adults around the world are unprepared for their retirement? It would be a waste to see all the years you've worked so hard for only to grow old and broke. All the resources, energy, and opportunities that you could have used to save up for retirement are gone. Many people don't consider financial retirement an actual problem until they experience it themselves, and this is where the problem starts. Luckily for you, Jumpstart Your Cash Cushion is the ultimate guidebook you'll ever need to learn about saving up for retirement. This audiobook will help you create a good financial plan for old age. Here's what you'll get from this audiobook. From creating your investment portfolio to knowing what financial tools you should consider before retirement, this audiobook gives a clear step-by-step guide for your retirement plan. You will also learn how to plan your estate and generate additional passive income the smart way. Plus, building emergency savings. Discover the secrets to building a financially secure future, from tax strategies for retirement to cutting down unnecessary expenses. And so much more. Scroll down to the bottom of the podcast show notes and order your audiobook now.
It turns out that learning how to set money aside and then leaving it alone for extended periods of time is definitely an exceedingly difficult task to master for anybody that's been financially scrapped over the years. You should definitely be saving to the equivalent of 1 hour's worth of income each day. Say that you earn $50,000 per year, of course. That's about $1,000 per week, or let's say it's about $25 per hour for a 40-hour week. So you should aim to save about $25 a day with that type of income. And don't just put away that money into a savings account. Put it into a tax-advantaged retirement account like a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA, where it grows effortlessly over time. Choose whichever one you want. But with every pay increase your contributions by 1.5 your increase. And keep doing this. Keep your credit card debt low and then pay them over month 2. And stop buying these $15 foo-foo coffees and these overexpensive price cell phones every year, the iPhone 13, 19. Stop that. If you really stop spending frivolously and really focus on placing your money into assets that grow for you and work for you while you're sleeping, then you might just have a chance at creating a nice cash cushion for yourself. You can really make a simple spreadsheet starting at minimum wage at 22 years old. We like the age of 22, of course. That's cute. And the maximum IRA contribution every year until 65. Put that on your spreadsheet. You can use the annual average S&P 500 for your return on your investment. And with this, you'll definitely have over $1 million in your account by the time you retire. But it takes financial discipline and some self-control, of course, in order to get there. Like, no one is going to give you a pile of money and say, here, go and invest it. I know you got this. So you have to start creating investment plans for yourself to build wealth over time. And if you don't know how to create an IRA account or open a Roth IRA, let me help you out with that. You know your sister girl got you. Check me out. So you want to go to the Fidelity website. You can go to the bottom of this podcast description or the show notes and actually click on the link in the bio in that podcast show notes and take you directly to the site. You'll want to click on open an account when you get there. At the bottom in the top corner of the page, of course, you want to select on retirement from the drop-down menu. Then click on open an IRA account. Then choose Roth IRA as the type of account that you want to open. You're going to put all your personal information in that form. You're going to put your address, name, date of birth, social, fill your information out entirely. You're going to provide your income, your employment, and of course their name, address, and enter your income, of course. You're going to put your investment preferences, including your risk tolerance and your investment goals. Then you're going to do a review and then accept the terms and conditions of this account. Make sure you read those terms and conditions because I know people, they don't like reading. You got to read these terms and conditions. Don't just scroll through and say, hey, I read it, and then wonder why you got some issues in the end because you didn't read through all the terms and conditions and you got penalties now because you didn't read the terms and conditions. So make sure you read those terms and conditions because it is important, okay? Once you do that, you're going to want to choose how you're going to fund this account. You can either transfer funds from an existing IRA, you can transfer it from your bank account, or you can write a check. However you want to make that deposit, it's up to you. Then you're going to review your application just to make sure everything is correct and complete. Then you can submit it. Once your application is submitted, Fidelity will definitely review it and then contact you. If they need any additional information or documentation, they're going to contact you, of course. And once your account is approved, you'll be well on your way to starting to invest in a wide range of investments, include stocks, bonds, mutual funds, EFTs, of course. So let's get this profit party going. In all seriousness, do you have what it takes to become wealthy using IRAs? For all of my savvy savers out there that are future-focused individuals, are you really ready to control your financial future and make your money work for you? If you are, well, look no farther than a Roth IRA account. Opening up a Roth IRA account is a smart investment and a major money move that will offer tax-free growth and withdrawals in retirement. Imagine having a comfortable nest egg just waiting for you in your golden years. And with the added bonus of not having to worry about paying taxes on your withdrawals, bonus is very much giving yourself a tax-free gift. Like, yeah, who wouldn't? But don't take my word for it. Financial experts can agree that a Roth IRA account is an essential tool for building long-term wealth and securing your financial future. Plus, opening up an account is quick and easy with many reputable financial institutions. And they offer low minimum deposit requirements and it's very user-friendly online. So, what are you waiting for? Don't go another day without taking advantage now. Take advantage of these incredible benefits with the Roth IRA account. Start investing in your future and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're on the right track for a secure and comfortable retirement. Scroll to the bottom of this podcast show notes and then select Open Roth IRA Account today. Just to take a really quick minute of your time, I want to share Yolanda's success story. Yolanda, she had a very modest income and she really struggled to make ends meet. However, one day she learned about individual retirement accounts, IRAs, of course, and how they could really help her grow her money tax-free. She opened up a IRA account and started to contribute very small amounts of money each month. And as the years went by, Yolanda, she really just stayed committed to making these IRA contributions, even when she was going through rough times. As she approached retirement age, Yolanda's IRA account had grown substantially. And she was really amazed by the amount of wealth she had accumulated. With her newfound financial freedom, Yolanda was able to retire comfortably. Yolanda, she definitely saw the potential for others to benefit from IRAs, and she decided to share her story with anyone who would definitely listen. Like, she became so passionate about educating others on the importance of the retirement savings. Like, anywhere she would go, she would just be talking about it, spreading the knowledge, and sharing all the benefits of IRAs, pretty much. Like, Yolanda's message resonated with so many people. She really became this prominent figure in the financial industry. Like, her story inspired so many people to start their own IRA accounts and take advantage of their financial future. Like, right now, today, Yolanda, she's one of the wealthiest women in the country. And that's all thanks to her dedication to her IRA investments, of course. Like, she continued to spread the message of financial empowerment even after she reached her wealthy points. And for me, if Yolanda's story has taught us anything, it's definitely with a little bit of dedication and the right investment strategy, anyone can definitely achieve their financial goals. So you want to start investing in your financial future today. And who knows, you might just become the next success story. And we'll have the luxury of hearing all about it too. Finding an IRA that is suitable for your needs is not difficult. In fact, there are several reputable investment firms that offer IRA services. Some popular options are Fidelity, of course, one of my faves, Charles Schwab, Merrill Lynch, Vanguard, and E-Trade, all of which are pretty much suitable for 99% or more people who's looking to invest using their IRAs. When you're considering an IRA provider to choose, it's important to take account of the fees and the minimal investment requirements when you're opening these accounts, of course. Additionally, some providers may offer a broad range of investment options like stocks and bonds, while others tend to focus on mutual funds. Each year when you file your taxes, you want to make sure that you're doing everything in your power to maximize on your portfolio. So if you're taking the standard deduction, make sure that you're taking advantage of all of it. You can put the rest of it into an unused standard deduction pocketbook of some sort, wherever you want to do with that. But for any tax year where you have used money to apply to bills and then you had unused standard deduction money left on the table, then you need to consider doing Roth conversion. Like, this could accomplish a couple different things. First, you definitely reduce the amount in your taxable IRA accounts. When you eventually have to take RDMs, and RDM is basically a required minimum distribution, you're taking these RDMs at the age of 70 and a half. And you have to keep in mind that that amount of taking it out will only be calculated at a smaller rate, like possibly even non-existent, as the remaining balance pretty much dwindles. And this is happening because each passing calendar year, that you do a Roth. And secondly, money definitely makes it to your Roth IRA. You never have to pay taxes, of course, on that money again. So once you have 3 or more reliable ways to make money, use the Roth IRA to make the money at the highest rate. Then you can use like the traditional IRA to make money at the second best rate. And whatever cash in a taxable account to make money at the worst rate, of course. Like, your overall profits after taxes will be improved after this. And for those that are just starting out and finding it impossible to save, then use your Roth IRA as a temporary parking spot for your financial emergency fund. That's right. To me, it's always better to take out of your Roth IRA money than to go into debt. And I really hate to mention it, but your Roth IRA contributions can be taken out with no additional penalty other than the fact that you can never put it back, which is catastrophic. But while we're talking about survival, it all comes down to just basically having a need. And if you need to take out some type of payday loan or an advance loan or try to get some bingo money or take out some type of cash from any other sources outside of your Roth, you need to go back and look at your Roth IRA contributions, and you can pull a little bit from that. And please do forgive yourself by putting more of that contribution money back into the place that you took the money from. And if you're thinking about taking any type of trips, Disney World, Bahamas, any vacations, go ahead and think again and apply that money where it needs to go. Like financial advisors, they're universally going to recommend that you pay off any type of high interest debts or any type of credit cards or bank loans before creating any type of budget or monthly expenses for purchases. And after you set up this emergency cash fund that covers at least 6 months worth of expenses, preferably 9, but 6 months, that's definitely something to obtain as a goal, right? You can accomplish that. However, whatever money is left, that can definitely be invested into an IRA, which is the money that's not needed for everyday use or for monthly expenses. And this can be left in your account to grow tax-free with compound interest over the years before retirement. One key factor that you definitely want to keep in mind is that the earlier you begin saving and investing for retirement, the more money you will have to grow. And this means that you can achieve your goals with smaller contributions. On the other hand, if you delay investing until you get too old, or I should say later on down the road in life, you can definitely save a big chunk of money by investing early. And if you do choose to invest late, then you might be looking at having to invest a large lump sum just to catch up with everybody else. And this is true regardless of the reason or circumstances for the delay, unfortunately. Luckily for you, there are some free online calculators that are available to help you see just how your investments might grow over time. The process is very simple. All you have to do is input your information, such as how you plan to invest, how many years you actually have before you're able to begin taking money out, and the expected rate of return, just to get a sense of what you can expect in the future. We have come to a very short commercial break paid for by our lovely sponsors, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back after this message.
Yeah, what up, ATL? Look, you ballin', you bad and bougie with bad credit. That's most of y'all. Well, look, man, that's why y'all need to call my people at Exchange Credit Repair. That's right, Exchange Credit Repair will help you scrub them inquiries, get rid of them collections and bankruptcy. They'll even take child support off. I didn't even know they put child support on credit. Woo-wee! And boost your credit score. Let's get that credit score where you want so you can go get what you want. And if you mention Streets 945, you get a 35% discount. So call my people right now at at 678-420-5553. 678-420-5553. Or visit my people at exchangecreditrepair.info. Exchange Credit Repair is a credit counseling business with experienced credit repair experts standing by to assist you right now. When I made this deal with them, I say, look here, you ain't got to pay me for the commercial. Just put my credit score where I want so I can go get what I want. When I went to them, they treated me like family. My privacy was all the way respected. They quick to fight for a client's right with the Bureau of Credit, creditors, and debt collectors. Conveniently located at 1 West Court Square in Decatur. Tell them Shout sent you.
Whether you're just starting your career or nearing retirement, opening up an IRA can definitely be smart and proactive towards accomplishing your long-term financial goals. As you consider retirement saving options, I definitely want to place emphasis on the importance of opening up a Roth IRA account. The Roth IRA account is very tax advantage, and it offers so many benefits. Like when it comes to withdrawing your money in this retirement account, it's tax-free. And this alone leads to a significant amount of savings over time. And particularly if you expect to be in a higher income tax bracket, this retirement plan is definitely the option for you now. There is a number of different vehicles that these funds can definitely be put in. You have your CDs, you have your stocks, you have your index funds, you have your bonds, and there's just so much more. The list goes on. There are so many different financial advantages that you can do and put your money in, as well as putting it in its Roth IRA. But some things just to think about. What is your tax rate now compared to when you're going to retire? Like many families earn an income that puts them in the upper tax bracket, okay? And that saves a little bit more to retire, a little bit more effortlessly than those who are seeking Social Security and on a lower end tax bracket. In that case, they should use a traditional IRA because they don't have to pay this high tax now, and they get to pay low tax when they retire and withdraw it. On the other hand, if they are middle class earners but good savers, then they will be in this bracket where they retire and collect Social Security, dividends, and interest, and have RDMs from their traditional IRAs. They will be in a higher tax bracket. So then having the money in a Roth IRA rather than a traditional IRA would save the person a lot on taxes. So on the other hand, when a spouse does pass away, the remaining spouse will often jump into a higher tax bracket. In this case, both IRAs definitely will help. But one last thing before I go, just know we're in a lower tax period. Many expect tax rates to increase, so they put the money in a Roth and they pay the taxes now with consideration of the information that I just said. Additionally, Roth IRAs will offer more flexibility than other retirement accounts. You can withdraw your contributions, but not need any earnings. And at any time, for any reason, withdraw without penalties or taxes. So this can be helpful if you need to access your funds in an emergency. Investing in an IRA is an investment in your future. By contributing to an IRA, you're taking advantage of compound interest over time. And this could definitely help your savings grow considerably. So you definitely want to think about taking advantage of something like this. Don't wait until it's too late to start saving in your retirement. Start investing in your future today with an IRA. As we have come to the end of the show, I really hope that you have enjoyed this episode. Don't hesitate to leave any comments, questions, or concerns or advice that you might have at goaxlala.com. The floor is always open to all of my incredible listeners. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. because you don't want to miss out on any of the new and exciting content coming your way. I would like to send you much love, give big thanks for tuning in to No, But Seriously, Let Me Explain. I am your host, Lala Davi, the one with all the sauce. I will see you again next week with more show for ya. Until then, stay bold, beautiful, and brilliant. Love ya.